with the San Francisco 49ers. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the 41, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he's got Lewis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. 180. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
You got three down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check pass, check pass.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Black 80. 4-2. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing again. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Undercrush. Right now, you got 58. From
the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because you're how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dean Lowry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's get this. Hey, watch that.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
Break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Here we go.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 69 yards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
We got this.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Choose the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Garoppolo now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
61, match box.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, alert!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.